Then, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining me on my YouTube. If you're from TikTok, Instagram, on Facebook, or Thread, I really appreciate you joining me here. And it's a lot of privilege having people to watch you. So, like I said, if you have been recently put in charge of people, the most difficult thing to do is to be put in charge of someone or some people. Honestly, being indispensable is great, but it is exhausting. That's a whole topic for another day. Okay, so I was saying that if you have recently been put in charge of people, you have been put in charge of a team, a department, in school, church, your workplace organization, you're a supervisor at any level. Honestly, the best way to be effective, there are three of them that I categorized. I itemized them, and I'm going to be giving you practical examples on how I was able to do my stuff. I've been put in charge of people a couple of times back from lifetime ago, but I will cite few examples to just let you know how this feels. First of all, it's very, very wonderful to know that you have been assigned to lead a group of people, but you should also know that the success and the failure of that department rests on your shoulder. So it's not a time for you to lounge around. It's not a time for you to now get puffed up because you feel like, yes, like you're making sense. You are making sense, but there's more responsibilities on your head now. You are, all eyes are on you. The success and failure of that department rest on your shoulder, and you really have to take it seriously. So let's dive in. On this one, I am going to be talking to you about how you can be an effective team leader. And the first on that list, I'll tell you to build trust. Build trust. It takes time, but give an attitude that shows that you are willing to make them trust you. Maybe you're in charge of 3, 5, 10, 15 people. Behave in a way that the people that you are responsible for will know that they can trust you. Oh, it's very important. Or else you are going to struggle all through. You will struggle all through your tenure, or you will struggle all through as far as you are still the head and you are the leader at that moment. You will struggle all through. A lifetime ago, when I was still in Nigeria, I was privileged to work in a particular company, and I was responsible per operation. I was responsible for, if I'm not exaggerating, I was responsible for almost, I would say maybe like 15 people. You understand? People that are older than me. Some I'm older than them. Some are even more experienced than me. So being a leader, it doesn't mean you are the smartest one. No, there are just key roles. There is something they saw about you that made them think you are good and that they can put you in charge of people. It can be your patience. It can be your ability to analyze issues. It can be your decorum. It can be anything, whatever they saw in you that made them decide that you're going to be in charge of people. Just know, first of all, that there are other people that are better than you on that job. But by some happenstance, they made you to join that group, and they made you the head of that group. But don't get puffed up. Don't think, yes, you've arrived. No, it's wrong. You cannot do that. Your first duty when you assume that office is to build trust. Give people impression that you are willing to work with them. Build trust. Come to the level where they are. Don't try to raise yourself up. Don't act like you're better than them, but you're actually not better than them. Like I said, some are more experienced than you. Some have been on the job for more than, they've been on the job way before you were hired. But again, probably because you have a better education. But there are industries who don't even care about your education. They just want to know about your experience. I've seen that in America. Uneducated people who are your bosses, because in some situation, in some organization, experience flaws all your educational background and all your academic certifications and all of that. experience on the job, it dwarfs and flaws all your credentials. Oh, I've seen that a lot of time in this part of the world. Back to what I was saying, build trust. How do you build trust? Come to the level of the people that you are in charge of. I'll give you an example. Sometimes we needed to travel out of my region and we will have to go to another part of the South. Let's say we left Port Harcourt, for example, for those who are in Nigeria. And I'm sorry for my international audience. I'm just trying to tell you that imagine leaving a particular place and you're driving another 50 to 60 miles to a place of operations, right? So one of the things I chose to do was to make sure that I will sleep in the same hotel with them. You see how simple that was, how simple that is. You will be surprised how much trust it helped me build between me and my guys. Because from then later, I found out that the guy that used to be on my seat will put them in an hotel, then he goes to another high-class hotel. I could afford it, but that's not the gist. I know what I'm doing because I was trying to build trust. So we lodge in the same hotel. I'm responsible for them. I put them in the hotel on the same floor. So I'm taking the first room, then they are taking the next 7-10 rooms. You know what I mean? And we are going to be in the same hotel. Do you know what that tells them? It's starting to make them feel like the humanity that is existing between us. Because they are not used to seeing that before, according to them. They are not used to seeing their boss on ground. They are only seeing their boss on ground when there is an operation, when operation is about to start. But they see you in your pajamas, they see you with your laptop. Now we're about to have dinner. We go to the hotel, the common room, the kitchen. They bring food and all. You are there eating also with them. You're not chit chatting. You're not talking. I'm just in one corner checking all my invoices, sending email, giving my daily activity report, end of shift reports to make sure that the people that I report to also we can be on the same page as far as operation is concerned. Because what I was dealing with it was a lot of money. You know what I mean? So I needed to make sure that they are in tune. They have every information per day. While I'm doing that, I'm taking calls, I'm on my computer, I'm talking to them, and I'm replying, I'm sending my email. They saw me, I was on ground. And that was so important to them that few of them came to me and said, wow, that we didn't know you were going to sleep here. And I'm like, where else would I sleep? Where do you expect me to sleep if you don't want me to sleep here? And they were like, well, we just thought that maybe you'll be somewhere else. But I knew what I was doing. I was just trying to build trust. I want to see them outside an office or hours during operation. Not only during operation, I want to see their humanity. I want to see what they look like. I want to see what they feel like. I want to see how they talk. Some are on the phone with their family members because we're going to be gone for like 15 days. Sometimes 10 days, 5 days, depending. The point I'm making is it's very important for you to come to the level of the people that are working for you or that you are working together. You will be able to build trust. You will earn their trust. The one that looks like it also is be transparent. This is still under building trust. Be transparent. Whatever that belongs to them, give it to them. If there is any benefit that is coming from the office, let it go straight to them. If they say this is what you're supposed to get and this is what your team members are supposed to get, let it go to them. It doesn't matter. You will still be successful regardless. Build trust with your team members. They will do anything possible to make sure that you are successful. I'm telling you, they will make sure that you are successful. They might have antecedents of doing wrong things, but because you have shown a level of commitment in their lives as far as the operation is concerned, they cannot do you no harm. They will do everything in their power to make sure that that operation goes successful. I'm telling you about my personal experience, and I know exactly what I'm talking about. Build trust with your team members. It's very important. Don't try to throw them around, and it's one thing for you to act like a boss when the time requires it. When it doesn't require it, let them just know that we are here to work. I'm not here to joke around. Do what you have to do and we will be fine. If you're not, then you will see another part of me. But it is still in the process of building trust. I hope that makes sense to you. The second thing that looks like it for me is power of delegation and your ability to actually empower people to carry out a task. I find out that when you actually make people, you make something about people, everybody wants to show that. Some people wants to prove you wrong. Some wants to prove you right. Some have been practicing. They just want to have an opportunity to actually carry out that. Let's see what I can do with this opportunity that you gave me. So the second thing I love to do with them was to delegate. I delegated a lot of things, of course, under strict supervision, but I made them feel like they are in charge. It's very, very important. There was no way I would have done everything, to be honest with you. And when we are having the meeting at the office, they're not going to be there. I will be the one with the MD. But the truth is that I delegated. I did a lot of delegations. I wasn't running around because I needed my strength and I needed my mental clarity to be able to capture events that are happening, because I have them all over the place. You know what I mean? So I am putting people in charge of groups. Okay, you're in charge of this section and report to me every hour. People feel good. They feel like I'm doing something good. There is a sense of ambition. There is a sense of reasoning. It feels like they're doing something that is bigger than them. Everybody just wants to feel important. Nobody has allergies for feeling important. Nobody has allergies for, hey, you are going to be in charge of this. No, I don't want to be. No. People have been practicing all this while. They just don't know what to call it. But when you define it for them and you give it to them, they will try and not mess up. So you must learn how to delegate. Don't do what you are not supposed to do. Trust that they will be able to carry out your instructions under your supervision, remember. So you will empower them, you will delegate duties, you will not micromanage them, but you are studying and you are watching, you are looking at them. Because remember, the success and failure of that organization, of that department, rests on your shoulder. If I'm going to be reprimanded, they will not call all of them to the office. If anything goes wrong with that operation, I will be responsible for them. So you want to make sure that as much as you are delegating, you trust that they will do what they have to do, but you are also within reach to take over as soon as possible if anything is about to go south. Does that make sense? I hope you really understand what I'm saying today. Okay. And the one that looks like it is that you have to lead by example. That's the third one. Lead by example. Don't just delegate. You should go forward. You're the first person to wake up. You are the first person to call all of them to action. You are the first person to get up and get dressed. You are the first person to get things done appropriately. There's a popular politician in my country that will say, if you as a leader, you are not corrupt, you have cut corruption by 50%. I can't remember the percentage, but I know that if you actually lead by example, people will find it difficult to do otherwise. It's just like when you're the first child of any family. You are the role model that everybody is looking at. The rest of them have the tendency to go the way you go, especially when you have smart parents and they are putting their best into that first child. Because if the child goes left, there is a high probability that the rest of the kids will go left, except with the help of God. And it also happens with your team members. You need to learn how to lead by example. You cannot steal. You cannot use vulgar language. You cannot be irresponsible. You cannot show up late as a leader and you expect your team members not to show up. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. You cannot dress shabbily and you are unkept. You don't know what to do. You are clueless. You are just anywhere, everywhere. And you think your team members will be all together, all pious and looking smart. And no, they will not. It's just a matter of time. Lead by example. What do you want to see in your team members? That is exactly how you are going to start operating. What do you want to see? How do you want them to operate? How do you want them to talk? How much time do you want them to spend on a task? It is relatively up to you. What time do you wake up? How quickly do you respond to your emails? How soon do you reply that text messages? How clear were your reports are? What are the feedbacks they are getting from the office about how you're doing your job? You are just leading by example. If you lead well, you will rule well. They will definitely listen to you and subject themselves to you, because they also know that you are a man under authority. So when they see that you lead well, they will definitely follow you. I don't know how much I can emphasize this, but I'm telling you, if you put all of this together, honestly, you will not only be effective, you will be trusting. They will trust you to do more. They will trust you to believe that. They will trust you to undo stuff for them. When you tell them that you are fighting on their behalf, they will believe you. When you tell them that you want them to jump, they won't ask you why. They will ask you, how high do you want us to jump? Because they've just submitted everything over to you. Because with time, you have proven that you're a type of leader. You're a type of boss. You're a type of supervisor that actually lead by example. Leading by example is very critical. I cannot overemphasize it. You show up on time. Your car is clean. You dress well. You clean up. And you are actually taking the front role in every task that is given. You're not sitting in your car just pointing fingers and delegating jobs. Oh, okay, you do this, you do that. Oh, yes, I want you to do that also. No. Just take your time. No. But you were the one. You are right in the forefront, right there at the front where you're getting things done. You get out of your car. You are attending to people. They will do the same. They will do the same. I have seen this happen many times, and I can tell you that it still works. So I don't know what part of the world where you are right now. You might be the youngest. It doesn't matter. You might be the youngest, because there is also a problem of people that are way older than you, and they just put you in charge. Definitely, there'll be a lot of sentiments. Oh, when did he get here? How old is he? Is it because he's more educated than us? And not, you see, all of that drama goes to sleep. All of that goes to sleep as soon as you start building trust, as soon as you are able to delegate and empower people within their circle, and you are also able to lead by example. Lead by example. You will blow up their minds. They will subject themselves completely to you in a matter of time, because they can tell. People can tell when you are serious with them. People can tell when you have their best interest at heart. They will do anything possible to make sure that you are successful, because the success of your success also shows that they are successful. You know what I mean? So put these things to practice and let's see how it works. Honestly, I think if you understand this, you will take action. The proof of clarity is action. Take action. Put these three things to work in this newly found team that they just put together for you, and let's see how that's going to work. If you like this page, if this is making sense to you, and if you want more of this information, why don't you follow, click, like, share, and let's just have a wonderful community together. I'll see you around. And I hope you have a very wonderful day today.